We had a terrible week in Armid last week. The current was ripping. We couldn't do any deep dives. But this week I finally get back to my PB depth.
So we're on the girls' buoy and they're still talking and someone should be diving, namely Emily. Yes, you're not helping. Well, I'm going to have a go at taking my mouth feel a bit shallower so I have more room to manage it. That's right.
Oh, a lovely plastic fin there.
It is a lovely plastic fin. I actually used these for scuba diving first, but then since I had them, my first freediving training, I used these, and quite honestly, they're plastic, but look how flexible they are.
Yeah.
And the foot pocket is super comfortable, even for small feet like mine. So I would always, whenever people ask me about a good starting fin, I always recommend this one. It's the cheapest Maris one.
I had the Cressy Gara plastic ones. Oh my god, I thought my ankles were going to die. Really stiff, but I didn't let myself upgrade to carbons until I passed my instructor course. He was like, you have to do the requirements in your crappy plastic fins.
I moved up first to a set of leader fins, which were a little bit too hard considering they were carbons,
stiff blades,
and the foot pocket was terrible.
Yeah.
For small feet, I would not recommend leader fin foot pockets. First of all, foot pocket, absolutely amazing. If you're a girl and you have small feet like me, set my foot pocket. I can only highly recommend these.
I do have the Molchanovs, the custom foot pockets, if you can afford to spend the price of a small car on your fins. They are kind of the Ferrari of the fins. I think they're a bit shorter and they're a bit narrower and they're quite fitted. But they're painful. After an hour, I can't wear them for teaching. I can't swim around snorkeling in them for ages because my feet are in agony. But for depth, you feel the power coming up definitely. I think the importance of having like a really good fitting foot pocket in the beginning is so good, because if you've got some wobble and it's not stable in the foot, it really affects your ankle stability and you can cause you damage.
So I would highly recommend you try fins before you buy them. That is probably the biggest lesson.
Spend $300 or $500, I would borrow some fins. But if anybody would like to sponsor us with some fins, we can try them out too.
Oh yeah, we're happy to do
No
that.
problem.
Daria's back. Daria's back. She's back. And we're back in Lake Ahmed. There is no wind.
Little rubber fins for our dives.
Love these!
We've been doing some depth in those as well.
Yeah. Knocking out some deeper dives in your rubbers gives you confidence and it's good training on the legs. The shorter the fin, the narrower the amplitude of your kick. So if you want to go fast in these, you need good technique you can't be having a wide kick with bending knees because you're not going to move anywhere. So we've done all our pull training in these and our base training pretty much, and we didn't switch to our long fins until we were ready to come out of base training. But if you do feel like your ankles are weak, because when you are doing a lot of bide finning, you should feel your ankles, shouldn't you? There's a lot of pressure, your foot being pushed as you're kicking, and trying to keep the toe pointed to kick backwards to access the right muscles on the back line. So this is why these are good, because they're heavy and they're clunky. They're like pull clogs. You can even get shorter ones, and this will help with your strength, your ankle strength, and give you that stability you need to move the fins. I'd like to know, what's your favourite pair of fins? What are the ladies using? What foot pockets are you finding, which is the best?
Rubber fins for finding moorings to save the feet.
We're going to go any deeper than that today.
Well, apart from swimming head first into jellyfish.
Oh yes,
first time.
I'm very sensitive to jellies.
I think jellies are mean. Then yesterday's dive was a little bit better. I'm noticing that I need to keep myself motivated and focused.
But your mouthfeel was non-existent at the bottom.
No, all the air ran out for some reason, and it looks like my charge is big enough. So to work on that, back to the drawing board, back to lots of dry practice, and we'll see if that's going to help a little bit.
I had a good dive yesterday. Back to my PB.
Yay!
I did notice at the bottom I felt a strange vacuum in my throat, which I hadn't felt at the shallower dives, a few meters shallower, which was a bit strange. So I think maybe I was a bit nervous for the dive. I was over equalizing, so wasting air. Maybe my charge wasn't big enough, and Harry reckons maybe I was trying to do a reverse pack at the bottom, but I did get an equalization at the bottom, but I felt this kind of negative pressure in my throat, which I hadn't felt before. So I'm very keen. Tomorrow when we do the dive, I want to repeat it again and actually find out, maybe it was just me being a bit tense and rushing the dive a little bit. But babies before Christmas.
Yes, we'll have Christmas cake for PB.
Oh, and wine. I want to drink some wine.
Wine? That's not part of our training program. What else can you do?
Like, share, subscribe.
That's the one.
Enjoy your training. We'll see you next week.
Bye!
Only a few more trainings left before Christmas, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Click that button in the bottom right hand corner.